5 months ago, 90 high-achieving high school students from across Winnipeg joined Junior Achievement in order to develop, produce, market, and sell their products to the public. Over the next few days, the teams will pitch their company's product to a panel of judges. The teams will be vying for cash prizes with the ultimate goal of being selected the winner of the perfect pitch. Now, let's meet the judges. Joelle Foster is the director of Manitoba, Nunavut, and NWT for the Canadian Youth Business Foundation. Stephen Paulus is the chair of the Downtown Winnipeg Biz Youth Entrepreneurship Committee. He's also a negotiator at Avis & Young Commercial Real Estate. And Joshua Logan is a senior account manager at RBC. Joshua assists both new and existing business owners with startup and expansion capital. Hi everyone, and welcome to The Perfect Pitch here on Shaw TV. My name's Al Foster. What's this program all about, you ask? Well, 7 teams from various schools across Winnipeg have actually developed companies. They've gone so far as to develop a business plan. They've even sold shares to investors, and they've even sold their products to the public in malls at various trade fairs. Well, over the last few days, we've met 6 teams, all vying for the big prize. Team Thought Candies.
Now, Thought Candies is a company focused all around taking an everyday item, the jar, and filling it with things like sentimental messages, inspirational quotes, and funny jokes.
We're actually able to take orders online. So we've taken orders, got them paid, and delivered.
I mean, a lot of clients, even of mine, with the bank, would definitely benefit from something like that.
Artistry.
This is a decoration. It is also a jewelry holder, a key holder, and a business card holder.
Now, how it's made, it's very simple actually. What we do is that we take strands of wire, we take them, and we twist the wire around to form it into a tree.
Well, I want to say, great logo, like absolutely fabulous.
Raw soil.
Hydro soil is a more modified version of soil, and it holds up to twice the amount of water than regular soil.
We have this additive we add to the soil which absorbs 500 times its mass.
So it's not the soil that's unique, it's the ingredient that you're putting into, so it's drops.
Mirage.
We saw a market filled with unnatural paraffin wax lead-based candles that were unnatural and unhealthy.
Will they burn longer, slower than your typical big box store candle?
We haven't exactly been able to burn through a candle yet so far, but our estimate is about 20 hours for this one and 40 for the larger candles.
Picasso.
Now, Picasso is a company that sells personalized iPhone cases.
So we decided to choose this product mainly because we saw a lack in the market for personalized iPhone cases.
Where our artists take the jewels and create designs for our cases.
So if I want to flip that case off and put another picture in there myself that I can print off at home, how difficult is that to do?
The adhesive sticks to the plastic and is on there for good.
An iMug.
It's a chocolate paint ceramic mug that you could write on. It's dishwasher safe, oven safe, and microwave safe.
We have chosen to acquire all of our products in Winnipeg.
We also have great potential. We have so much market still yet to be conquered.
Black stuff come off if you drink it too many times? Is it? Have you guys?
Actually, it's pretty durable. We haven't had a full the ability to test it.
When we come back from the break, we meet the final team, Hardwire Accessories.
So what we do is we sell accessories such as bracelets and keychains that are based off of computer parts.
As all of our products are handcrafted and take a lot of effort to make.
Can people take one off and adjust it for another one? Like, would you detach one and...
Our next competitor is Hardwire Accessories, a junior achievement team based out of Grant Park High School. This team sells accessories including bracelets and keychains that are composed of computer parts such as wires, motherboards, and keyboard keys. Hardwire's Accessories has taken the phrase reduce, reuse, and recycle to a whole new level. Hardwire Accessories, you're on.
Thank you. Hello there. My name is Omid Motoracid. I'm the president of Hardwire Accessories. This is Mariah Wong, my VP of Finance, honestly one of the smartest people I know. This is Matthew Schneider, as much of a great man as he is a great friend.
We are here today asking you for your assistance and expertise in expanding our market and broadening our product.
So what we do is we sell accessories such as bracelets and keychains that are based off of computer parts, such as motherboards or the keyboard keys themselves. But why do something like that? Well, each phrase or symbol is not only relevant to the person who purchases it, but also is relevant to our current societal values. Well, ever since I was old enough to comprehend my own thoughts, I've always wanted to stand out and to make everything I do really mean something. And I think that's something that's prevalent in all of us as human beings, but some of us more consciously than others. So for me, why I invested in this is because it's seeing people my age, my friends, my associates, to really expand their knowledge in not only a technical way in the business field, but also in a creative way as well. And the fact remains that although it is one word or a symbol, it can mean many things to many different people. And customer satisfaction is our top priority, of course. Well, to maintain the highest quality, we always are ready to maximize our efforts with time efficiency. As far as the technicalities go, I'd like to give it to Mariah Wong.
So as Omid said, customer satisfaction is our top priority, and we really like to do that in a timely manner as all of our products are handcrafted and take a lot of effort to make. We would like to make them top quality and in a good frame of time. So how we do that is each member of our team specializes in a certain area of the production line so that they learn their skill so that they can get really good at it to create the best quality product, and so that they do not have to go through the trouble of learning every step of the production line to save time as well. So when we started out, we could only make about 3 to 4 products per meeting. Now we are up to about 15, and that number is growing.
So currently, our products are priced at $7 for a bracelet and $4 and $2 for the different kinds of keychains. It's $2 extra if you want a custom message, and that can be up to 7 characters long. So one of the things that really makes Hardwire a great company is that we have excellent profit margins. Because we source most of our production material from like recycled computer components from both our school and from local businesses, that both cuts down on our production costs and is very green as well. We calculated that it costs roughly 30 cents to produce a bracelet like this, and 35 cents to produce a keychain. So again, great profits from that. We have proven sales history. At the last trade fair, we sold 26 units, coming in 3rd in terms of overall units among all the groups. So when we first set out and started Hardwire, we tried to identify a target market. And the target market that we identified was young adults and teenagers. We figured that they would be most interested in our product. So in order to engage that target audience, we have a full suite of social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. But we found that as we participated in trade fairs and made personal sales, that our prospective market was much greater than we previously anticipated. We found that we engaged everybody from children to old couples to middle-aged people. They came over and they were interested in our product, and they purchased our product.
So as of right now, we've only sold locally in Winnipeg and in Vancouver. However, we do have customers who are interested in our product overseas in Europe as well as all over the United States. However, it's been a bit of trouble to sort out shipping costs and how to get it to them, especially overseas. So that's something that we want to focus on in the near future.
Something else we want to focus on in the near future is broadening our product line. So continuing to produce bracelets and keychains, but also moving into producing maybe necklaces and pendants and really wherever the future may take us.
There's a saying in my country, inshallah, means whatever happens, happens. It's a natural course of life, and it'll often lead to new and better opportunities. And that the future is simply something grateful to look forward to. But it's the present that really counts the most. It's the atomic moment that's seemingly passing by right now. And that's where I wish to influence the most.
And the natural course of this show is that your time is up.
Coming up after the break,
People take one off and adjust it for another one. Like, would you detach one and?
But if you sold this just as a pendant and had the hole in there and maybe shellacked it slightly, I could put this on one of my own chains.
Well, like we know the basics of how to do everything. It's just that in the meetings we generally go.
Judges, your questions.
What sort of levels of inventory do you have right now of each on hand?
We made a total of 70 products, I believe, and it's about an equal amount of each product.
Yes.
Where are you getting the computer stuff, chips from?
So from places like schools where they recycle their computers, like the old computers that they don't use anymore, and local recycling, computer recycling places.
So you mentioned that you've done no cross-training. So you mentioned that you have people that are specific in their roles. What happens if something happens to one of the team members and you haven't trained them in that process line?
It's all like we know the basics of how to do everything. It's just that in the meetings we generally go to, like, certain people will drill the keys, certain people will do the weaving of the cord for the keychains or the bracelets, and then certain people will finish them. We all know how to do it generally, so it's very easy to pick up.
What other computer parts would you use, or can people take one off and adjust it for another one? Like, would you detach one and kind of mix them up?
Is it like modular? Is that what you're asking? Can you like customize your own item with the materials that we provide?
Or are you just limited to a certain number of, computer items that you're offering? Do you have a whole wide variety? Like, would people be able to pick from a bunch, or how does that work?
If you've ever taken apart a computer, I think you know just how vastly complicated they are. They're made up of thousands and thousands of components. So there's literally a vast variety of things that we could adapt to our purposes.
Do you find that some are more marketable than others? Like, this might be more marketable because it's green,
like
or this is blue, or whatever the case is.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a classic computer component, part of the motherboard.
Do you have set sayings that you put on here, like faith? Like, I like that because it's kind of something a little bit, it's a nice saying, it feels good kind of thing, right? So what are your sayings? And
it can be anything from what these cool kids say nowadays, from swag to YOLO. I agree, it makes like a sense for our younger age demographics, but also can mean really personal things. Like,
so
mine says hope, and hope is my name, my translation for my name.
So is someone building them at the site where you're selling them, or are you making them ahead of time?
We usually make them ahead of time, but it's something we're working on making it in front of them and kind of going through our process.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of time to make them, because they're all handcrafted. Like, everything there is like we've done with our hands. Like, nothing else is pre-made. It takes a while to make them, so it's not something that we can say like, oh, like you want a custom order, and we'll put it together in 10 minutes. So
is it inspiration of the maker of the jewelry, would you say?
Yeah, and then if people want a custom order, then that is $2 extra, and then we do like the colors that they want, and then what type of saying that they want, or what they would want.
Okay, I see. So it's customizable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they'd
it's
be
customizable.
like, I want one of those, and
look how nice this blue matches.
Deliver it.
Like, look
That's
at that.
Perfect.
I know. See?
Yeah, good job.
And perfect timing, because it's now time for some feedback.
Okay.
First thought on this, I like the rustic feel
love that.
of these computer chips, and I would like one for my keychain. Like, I think it's very cool.
You would obviously have to look at having a nicer chain, maybe putting the hole just in the middle. I mean, this is cute, but I would start thinking about how to expand on that part, because there's so much potential.
Maybe it's computer wires, or I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like like I agree with Joel. It could be.
We did try making it with computer wires. It was just a lot more difficult because they did break, and it was kind of hard to like weave them in with.
So you found that this type of is a little bit more durable kind of thing, and
yeah, it's just that because sometimes the wire will, like the coating or the tubing around the wire breaks, and then you have to start over because you don't want to be selling a product with like little gaps in the wire.
Thank you guys very much for your advice.
Yeah,
great ideas.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Hardwire Accessories. Welcome back. We're here with Team Hardwire Accessories. Omid, I wanted to start with you and just talk about how important recycling is to you, because this is obviously a real labor of love, isn't it?
Yeah, we like to put our sweat into it and really show how much effort we're putting into it with our products. But recycling is, of course, a really important thing for the environment. I read recently an article that NASA is even saying that mankind is going to doom, but no one wants that to happen. I really think that people should step up and take responsibility for these types of things. And it's not happening often enough.
Mariah, just talk a bit about how much work goes into one of these pieces of jewelry.
Quite a lot, actually. Like, you start with a keyboard, let's say, if you want to make a bracelet, and you have to remove the keys from the keyboard. You have to pull the backs off so it feels nice against your wrist or something, and then you have to drill holes in them. You have to weave the cord, and then you have to put it together, and you have to finish it, and it's a very lengthy process, and it does take a lot of work.
And Matthew, I can't imagine, you must have limitless raw material to work with out there.
Well, people are always going to be throwing away computers as they get used over the years. And we're just doing our part to try and save them from ending up in some landfill or being broken down in a third world country, just repurposing them and trying to make something beautiful out of something ugly.
Can you make me a bracelet that says swag on it?
You know, I can try. I can do it for you, Al.
I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Al.
But I'm going to actually have to get you now to exit because we got some important business to take care of, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because our judges now have the unenviable task of picking a winner. Stay with us. Lots more to come. After the break, the judges deliberate on who the winners of the Perfect Pitch 2014 really are.
They got to find the right market, obviously, as well.
Sell downtown, that's what they did.
And they do the testing.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. I got to bring it back to it's about
It's the name of the game.
It was one of the best pitches. Unique idea. Nice to put on your desk, and it's kind of something fun.
And they sold 162 units.
Yeah,
which is huge.
82 jars over a lunch hour. It's pretty impressive.
So the public is interested in this product.
Yeah, they got to find the right market, obviously, as well.
Sell downtown. That's what they did. They went to Investis Group and sold downtown.
It's an effective product for walk-by traffic as well. It's kind of an impulse buy, right?
It
like
is.
They said, you know, you forget a gift for your sweetie on Valentine's Day. $5, you know, I mean, how easy is that, right?
It's true.
Artistry.
Artistry.
Unique idea for sure.
Oh, and great logo.
I'm concerned with the sales.
Yes, 25 units.
Got to get out there and just sell it. You just got to, you know, do it. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's your revenue that's coming in.
They didn't go into a lot of detail in their pricing and market analysis. Left a little bit of that out, and I think that was one of the things that I mentioned is they didn't really time out the presentation. They still had some time left and didn't hit some of those key points.
Was there a third? I didn't even know this could exist.
Yeah.
The whole taking stuff out of diapers thing, like, seems like a lot of work. Like,
it's an interesting product. It's just in its beginning stages. I think they need a little more R&D to kind of.
I still didn't quite get, is this something that they thought of on their own that nobody else is thinking of? I couldn't quite grasp if it was completely a brand new idea or somebody else is doing it out there.
They need to clean up kind of their packaging maybe a little bit as well. It just kind of looks a little rough around the edges, obviously, because it's still in its beginning stages. But again, if you're going to compete with the Bath and Body Works and that sort of thing, people like to know that it looks good, and if it looks good, it's going to smell good.
Yeah, a lot of competition in this market, a lot.
There is, but I think at the same time, I think it's sellable for them.
Yeah. Picasso?
Picasso was next, okay. For me, I thought this was one of the best presentations.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was very entertaining. And you know, that's what selling a product's all about.
Yeah, it was a good pitch. It was captivated the whole time.
Yes.
They had our interest. They showed the practicality of the product. They took the selfie. They showed how the product can be, you know, embedded. And I really liked it. It was very polished, like I said before, and they were very professional. And the product was very believable. It wasn't forced or it wasn't fake. It didn't come off as fake or something like that.
Yeah, and then I wonder about durability. They say they put it through the dishwasher a few times, but I'm wondering what is the actual life cycle. They could actually start running the dishwasher. I would have taken a mug and run it through
every single wash.
Every single wash.
Yeah, that's true.
And say, I've put this through 20, this is what it looks like.
Yep.
Have you ever seen one of these being sold at a store?
I have seen some products that have that chalk on it in the States. I just can't, I don't know if it was a mug or, I can't remember what it was.
I think it's pretty unique. I think people would be drawn towards it, and it looks cool when you write it chalk on it.
It was neat to see.
I like their confidence too. They're a confident
very
group.
confident.
We're going to sell 133, and I knew that they were going to. So
yeah, that was
good swag.
That was phenomenal presentation.
And then Hardwire last.
This was an incredible presentation as well. Very
passionate.
They really hit, for me, all the key points. The only thing I don't think they mentioned was they lost 1 point in inventory levels.
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Ask. Otherwise,
it was almost like they went through the rubric and almost just quick hitters, kind of bang on the whole time. Yeah,
very passionate. I wanted to buy one right away, even though I didn't quite like the weaving.
Right.
For me, it was a bit.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
It might get dirty as well. I mean, a keychain you're constantly putting in and out of your pocket. Like I used to have lanyards all the time, and they would just get discolored, and you spill stuff on them, or they're intermingled with whatever's in there, right? So
it'd be nice to see something a little bit more durable.
After the break, the judges narrow it down to the top 4 teams.
Who would I truly invest in and what I believe in the product?
I think it is something we should take into consideration, though. It's definitely important.
My favorite pitch, right off the bat, I think Picasso was probably my at least top 2.
For me, it was Picasso and Hardwire.
You also need to think about the way that they responded to our questions as well.
I also think sales, for some reason, has to be taken into consideration.
Well, if you're looking at how many were sold, Picasso had 45 units. Hardwire had 26, and iMug had 19.
Okay, so I think iMug, it sounds like everyone has iMug in there.
I think Picasso is up there for sure for me.
Picasso, my big issue, and it was actually what you guys told me, I thought the jewels were really original. I thought the presentation was through the roof, but supposedly it's sold everywhere and it's all over the place. And that,
jewels, there is a lot of competition. But again, we gotta look at pitch. Judges, I think we've made our decision.
There, nothing to it. We'll find out who the winners are right after this. Welcome back to the show. The moment of truth is here. The judges have come up with their final decision. And here with more, Joshua Logan.
So with the extremely difficult decision, just first, all the presentations were absolutely incredible. Really proud moment for all you guys. I know there's some nerves in there, so it's nice to get everything kind of done and over with, and it's a really good relief, so we're all really proud of you. Second place for the $150 cash team prize goes to, drum roll, iMug.
Woo!
Come get your plaques. Congratulations, guys.
Good job. Good
I want a picture of all of you.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Very well done.
And for first place, it was very tough again. We were focusing on the pitch. All the products were great. Sales were great. We like to see and kind of analyze your numbers. But again, it was for mostly the pitch. So this pitch was really great end to end. It had us captivated right from the beginning. There was never a pause in the action. You reeled us in right from the get-go and just kind of sold us and introduced us to your product. So first place of $350 cash team prize goes to Picasso.
Thank Thank you.
Sorry.
I want a picture.
Good job. Thank you. Really good. Thank you. Great job. Thanks.
Hey, picture.
Great job, guys. Really.
That's pretty much going to do it for the second annual edition of Perfect Pitch. Thank you, of course, to all of our students who took part into our esteemed panel of judges. On behalf of our entire Shaw TV team, I'm Al Foster saying so long for now.